You're watching NBC San Diego News.
I'm Monica Dane. Let's get right into your top local stories. We are learning new information about the University of San Diego student who died early this morning after being hit by a San Diego police officer. This happened along Linda Vista Road, just west of the main entrance to the USD campus. NBC7's Audra Stafford was at the scene all morning long and has reaction from another student and the university.
Investigators say the officer was headed down the hill here on Linda Vista Drive when he felt what was described as an impact to his patrol vehicle. He then turned the car around and spotted the student lying in the street. I asked police if it appeared the student had already been hit. I was told they're still investigating. The crash happened just before 1:30 this morning. Police say the officer and their arriving partners gave the young man first aid at the scene. He was then taken to the hospital where he later died. Hours after the road was reopened, the usual traffic returned to Linda Vista Drive. Ben Johnston is a USD senior who lives nearby and says because there are no crosswalks here, he and other students often take their chances getting across the street.
I kind of just end up standing really right here on this corner and just kind of waiting until there's a gap. Like right now, I would say would be the perfect time. But as you can see, like there's always cars like flying. He
said he'd like to see more speed limit signs and crosswalks to hopefully prevent something like what happened this morning from happening again. The student's name has not yet been released, but police say he was in his early 20s. I reached out to the University of San Diego. In a statement, they said in part that they are deeply saddened by this tragic loss. From Morena, I'm Audra Stafford, NBC7.
Both the SDPD Traffic Unit and Collision Investigations Bureau are investigating. They're asking anyone who may have some information about this case to give them a call. We have an update for you in the heartbreaking case of baby Delilah, who was starved to death. The parents were found guilty of starving their infant daughter to death, and then moments ago, the judge sentenced them both to serve 15 years to life without probation. Elizabeth Uckman and Brandon Copeland were supposed to be sentenced earlier this month, but it was pushed back because the defense asked for a new trial. Attorneys for both Uckman and Copeland have argued that it was the system that failed to protect Delilah. She died at just 3 months old in 2021 and weighed less than 3 pounds. We have a crew in the courtroom. We'll have the full story for you coming up on NBC7 News at 4 and NBC7.com. As we head into the busy summer months, city leaders say they will soon enact new overnight hours for dozens of beach parking lots. The city says it is planning to limit parking at 35 lots across the city while adding new gates that will lock overnight and change closing hours. City leaders say the goal is to curb crime and reduce the number of people living in their vans, but some neighbors say the new hours don't address the root issue.
All you're doing is shifting the problem because the underlying issues aren't dealt with.
I think governmental overreach is as much of a problem as people taking advantage of like public facilities and public spaces, if you will. Yeah.
Is this overreach?
Not yet, but it always leads to overreach.
It's not a big deal for me to find a new spot. Like I'm doing okay, I have a job, so. But yeah, a lot of people that aren't working, yeah, that sucks. Yeah, they're definitely gonna feel it.
The city has 45 days to submit its final parking program to the Coastal Commission for approval. Chief Meteorologist Sheena Parveen joins us now with a look at your forecast. Hi, Sheena.
Hi there. As we head through the rest of the day, it's going to be a little bit cooler than yesterday. So you might notice it around 80 inland, around 73 at the coast. We could still have some clouds kind of lingering near the beaches. Mountains around 80, deserts near 105. Also at the beaches, elevated surf for the rest of the week. Always make sure you are near a lifeguard tower. Wave heights 3 to 6 feet, dangerous rip currents. For the rest of this week and heading into the weekend, the coast will be around 73, gradual clearing. Less humid, though, as we head into the weekend. Your 10 days coming up.
Thank you. Disturbing details continue to come to light in the Maya Millete murder trial as the FBI says it found poisonous plants in the Millete home. What defense attorneys said about the discovery. And a small but mighty group fighting to lower our electricity bills. What they said outside City Hall as SDG&E looks to raise prices again. That's coming up. And you can keep up with all of our top stories and first alert weather from NBC7's Today in San Diego podcast. We put out a new episode every day. Find it wherever you get your podcasts.
We are rolling. You're left. I'm sorry.
Let's do this.
Where do you get your information from?
Well, definitely start with the local news.
The reason why I love listening to local news like NBC, they give the facts.
California families could feel
They have a genuine interest, first as people and second as a news team.
Because this is their community too.
Sometimes the news isn't always fun. Bringing it to us every day in good and bad times is something that we rely on.
Nice to have you with us.
You're watching NBC San Diego News.
I'm Monica Dean. Welcome back. In the murder trial of Larry Millete, voodoo dolls, spells, and poison. It was a bizarre day in court yesterday as the CSI team that searched the Millete home explained how they uncovered and then stored the evidence. The Chula Vista police forensics expert pulled out several voodoo dolls from an envelope, each about 8 inches tall. Also spells and magic books. Experts say the prosecution is trying to establish evidence to the jury to prove the police investigation was comprehensive and credible. However, one legal expert says the dates of the police searches may pose a challenge to the prosecution. One such search occurred 9 months after Maya first disappeared. The first search of the home didn't happen until 2 weeks after Maya's family reported her missing.
I was shocked to find out that you have a missing person who clearly had plans for the future. You know, moments before she's looking for a trailer. I don't necessarily know why it took so long to get a search warrant. What they lost in the technology of what they could have recovered that much sooner, which potentially may have led to recovery of Maya's, I think, on everybody's mind.
FBI agents also took the witness stand yesterday, saying they tested small vials of a darkish brownish moss that police found inside the Millete home, and the lab detected hemlock. It's a poisonous plant. However, during their opening statements, Larry's lawyers said 3 out of 4 tests came back negative. SDG&E is asking for another rate hike that would cost the average homeowner about $270 a year. That rate hike comes at a time when California legislators are considering a series of measures that would lower utility bills, increase transparency, and hold utilities accountable. Outside City Hall yesterday, a small but vocal group praised the City Council for passing a resolution in support of the 2026 Energy Affordability and Accountability Bill package, which is now making its way through the state assembly.
For years, I've heard from families across San Diego, especially in City Heights, Stockton, and Mount Hope, who are making impossible choices between keeping the lights on and putting food on the table.
Families like mine across San Diego are being crushed by SDG&E bills. Why is it that over the years, the rich got richer and the working class, like us, started paying more? Why?
The City Council's vote was unanimous to support Sacramento's efforts to increase green energy, audit power companies, and lower bills. Chief Meteorologist Sheena Parveen will have a look at your weather forecast right after this.
On January 22nd, I got a phone call from my daughter.
Rolling.
All right. She said, "Mom, the water's already waist high," and we were all scrambling.
There's been 2 wildfires that have come through. We were able to watch NBC7, and we knew that as long as they were there, we were going to be okay.
We're going to be here. We're going to keep an eye on things.
Because of you guys, they acted.
This is the source of all of this neighborhood's problems.
Everything can be so unpredictable, and we rely on this coverage.
And that's a tornado warning.
Hi there, I'm NBC7 meteorologist Sheena Parveen. For the afternoon, we're going to be around the mid to low 70s for coastal communities and then near 70 at the beaches. For the beaches, also elevated surf, wave heights 3 to 6 feet. Dangerous rip currents, always be near a lifeguard tower. Inland valleys around 80, so it is going to be just a little bit cooler today by a couple degrees. Might still feel a little bit humid to you. Around 80 for the mountains, near 105 in the deserts. Starting tomorrow, less humid. That'll be the case across the weekend, and comfortable, seasonable weather for the weekend.
Beautiful, thank you. After a brief closure, the San Diego County Fair is open again today from 11 to 11. They close every Monday and Tuesday. Brett Michaels and Night Ranger are also set to perform tonight starting at 7:30 as part of a Toyota Summer Concert Series. Then tomorrow, stand-up comedian Gabrielle Fluffy Iglesias will perform at the Corona Grandstand stage starting at 8 p.m. More coverage you count on at NBC7.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.